It's now 3rd down and 3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So after a scoreless 1st quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. Look at the big man rumble past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. For the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And at the 40,
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete.
on the keeper.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38, Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. It was the safety, Darian Thompson, that time, who was able to break it up.
5-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier. brought down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's 2nd and 8.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And they
will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Good. Makes the score Packers 12, Cowboys 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 37-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Taken about 7 yards deep. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll be tackled. What about the 35?
Ezekiel Elliott.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That's out to the left and complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the...
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Cowboys.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
It's 2nd down.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. After the penalty, it's Jones. Finding some room in midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Jones. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
He's brought
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that'll set him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Trying to lay one up deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. This is Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Ezekiel Elliott. Darnell Savage.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Williams. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
15.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Preston Smith in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and